Welcome to tonight's top news stories from around the world. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Let's get started with the headlines making waves right now. Supreme Court stops Trump's Venezuelan deportation plan. President Trump says the US will soon announce new tariff rates for most countries. President Trump plans to move up to 1 million Palestinians from Gaza to Libya. Trump administration fired nearly 600 Voice of America workers. Governor Hochul confirms 3,300 tickets issued in license plate crackdown. President Trump says Taylor Swift is no longer hot after saying he hated her. Justin Bieber says he is not a victim in Diddy sex trafficking case. Putin skips Turkey talks. Trump moves to arrange direct meeting. Russia and Ukraine agree on prisoner swap, but peace talks fail to end war. Pakistan's military gains popular support after fighting India, boosting public confidence. Cristiano Ronaldo tops Forbes' highest paid athletes list for third year running. And Barcelona won 28th La Liga title and completed domestic treble. You were listening to Headlines, now news in detail. The Supreme Court kept an emergency order that barred the administration from deporting Venezuelan men held at the Blue Bonnet Detention Facility in Anson, Texas under the 1798 Alien Enemies Act. The unsigned decision, with Justices Samuel Alito and Clarence Thomas dissenting, repeated an April directive that demanded fair notice and a chance to file habeas cases before any removal. That safeguard will last until the court issues another order. Lawyers from the American Civil Liberties Union said the detainees had received English-only papers warning they could be flown to El Salvador within 24 hours because officials labeled them members of the Tren de Aragua gang. The Fifth Circuit had refused quick relief, but a southern Texas judge on May 1st permanently blocked use of the act inside his district, saying President Trump's recent merge proclamation exceeded the statute. More than 100 Venezuelans had already been sent to El Salvador's Secot prison, prompting another federal judge to threaten contempt. The administration now promises not to expel prisoners who file habeas petitions, and the court will study broader limits before future deportations resume. President Trump said that the US will soon send letters to other countries announcing the new tariff rates they must pay to export goods to America. The letters will be sent by Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. Trump said the rates would be very fair but clearly show what they will be paying to do business in the United States. Trump spoke during a US-UAE business meeting and said about 150 countries want trade deals, but it is not possible to meet all of them at once. His administration has been talking with major partners like the UK and China after the April 2nd tariff plan raised duties on imports from nearly every country. Retailers like Walmart warned of price hikes. Walmart said prices would rise this month, though Trump eased China's tariffs for 90 days from 145% to 30%. It still adds costs for U.S. businesses. Trump said the goal is to bring manufacturing back to the U.S., claiming investment plans may reach $13 trillion. But experts say tariffs alone may not be enough to boost U.S. factory growth. President Trump has been working on a plan to permanently move up to 1 million Palestinians from Gaza to Libya. Officials said this plan has been seriously discussed with Libya's leadership. In return, the U.S. may release billions of dollars in frozen funds to Libya. No deal has been finalized yet, but Israel has been informed. The plan includes possible financial help like free housing and stipends for Palestinians. But Hamas leaders said they weren't aware of the talks and Palestinians have no interest in leaving their homeland. Libya, with a population of 7.36 million, faces major political unrest and would struggle to absorb 1 million more people. Transporting them from Gaza would also be hard due to the lack of airports and the long travel distance. Trump earlier said Gaza should become the Riviera of the Middle East, but only if Palestinians are resettled. Syria is also being considered. Critics from both U.S. parties and Arab nations have raised concerns. The Trump administration terminated nearly 600 Voice of America workers. Most of them were contract employees, including editors, reporters, and designers working under personal service contracts. These terminations will be effective from 11:59 p.m. on May 30, 2025. Over 50 of them are J-1 visa holders who now face the risk of deportation within 30 days. Some fear arrest in their home countries due to their work with VOA. The U.S. Agency for Global Media issued the notices but gave no clear reason. VOA Director Michael Abramowitz said he was heartbroken and called the decision inexplicable. President Trump had earlier appointed Kari Lake to lead USAGM. In March, Trump signed an executive order to overhaul several agencies, including VOA. Despite legal pushback, a federal court recently allowed the VOA's restructuring to move forward. VOA journalists, including Patsy Widakuswara, plan to continue their legal battle. More senior staff are now returning to office. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Governor Kathy Hochul announced that New York State Police and partners gave out 3,308 tickets during the first Operation Plate Check from April 26 to May 3, 2025. The campaign focused on catching fake or altered license plates and ghost cars on the roads. Police also gave 83 tickets for suspended registrations and found 14 stolen vehicles. Troop T, which patrols the thruway, gave the most tickets, 664 for plate violations. Governor Hochul said the state is serious about stopping people from using fake plates to avoid tolls or cameras. DMV Commissioner Mark J. Schroeder said the campaign helped catch criminals and made drivers pay their fair share. Superintendent Stephen G. James said they would keep holding rule breakers accountable. In 2024, Hochul and NYC officials started a task force that already gave more than 46,000 summonses and made over 1,000 arrests. Police and agencies across the state helped in the operation. DMV asked drivers to replace damaged plates. President Donald Trump again criticized pop star Taylor Swift through a post on Truth Social. He asked his followers, "Has anyone noticed that since I said I hate Taylor Swift, she is no longer hot?" Trump had first said he hated Swift back in September 2024 after she endorsed his opponent, former Vice President Kamala Harris, during the presidential election. In her endorsement on Instagram, Swift warned fans about fake AI videos showing her supporting Trump. Though Swift avoided naming Trump in recent years, she had criticized him in her 2020 Netflix documentary Miss Americana, calling Senator Marsha Blackburn Trump in a wig. Trump recently mocked Swift again after Super Bowl 59, saying she got booed out of the stadium by Eagles fans. Her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, had praised Trump's presence at the game. Trump also joked about Swift during the Eagles' White House visit on April 28. Their ongoing feud is likely to continue during the 2025 campaign. Justin Bieber said he is not a victim in the sex trafficking case involving Sean T. Combs. On May 15, a spokesperson for Bieber told TMZ that Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims. The statement came after months of rumors online. The spokesperson also added there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve. Diddy is now on trial in New York City for sex trafficking charges. He has pleaded not guilty but could face life in prison if found guilty. Old photos and videos of Bieber and Diddy recently resurfaced online. Fans speculated that Bieber, now 31, was a possible victim. In a 2019 YouTube video, Diddy promised Bieber a Lamborghini at age 16. In a 2011 TV appearance, Diddy called himself Bieber's big brother and said, "Everything ain't for everybody." The trial is ongoing and more details may come out soon. Now it's time for global updates. President Trump said that he is working to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin soon to talk about the Ukraine war. Putin skipped recent peace talks in Turkey, but Trump wants to set up a direct meeting as soon as possible. Trump said he and I will meet and I think we will solve it, or maybe not. At least we will know. He also said he understands why Putin did not attend the talks. The talks in Istanbul went ahead with lower-level Russian officials. Both sides agreed to exchange 1,000 prisoners soon and plan more talks about a possible ceasefire. Trump said he would meet Putin quickly even though he wants to see his newborn grandson. Ukrainian President Zelensky joined the talks, but Putin refused to meet him face-to-face. Trump stressed the need to end the war, saying 5,000 young people are being killed every week. Kremlin officials agreed a meeting was needed but must be carefully planned. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. Russia and Ukraine agreed to exchange 1,000 prisoners each during their recent peace talks in Istanbul, but no major progress was made to end the war. The talks were held without Vladimir Putin or Volodymyr Zelensky attending in person. Under pressure from US President Trump, Ukraine pushed for a 30-day ceasefire before talks. Russia rejected this and stuck to its demands, including limits on Ukraine's sovereignty. The meeting lasted less than 2 hours and mostly showed the deep divide between the two sides. Russia's delegation leader, Vladimir Medinsky, said Moscow was ready to continue talks. Both countries discussed arranging a future meeting between Putin and Zelensky. The stalemate raised hopes for a direct US-Russia summit, as Trump said he would meet Putin as soon as we can set it up. Zelensky called for tougher sanctions if Russia refuses a ceasefire, warning that pressure must continue until the war ends. Western leaders also condemned Russia's position and agreed to align responses. Pakistan declared victory after its largest military clash with India in over 50 years, leading to a rise in public confidence in the country's state institutions. The government and many citizens celebrated the armed forces' performance with rallies across the nation. Although analysts viewed the four-day conflict as mostly a draw, Pakistan managed to hold its ground against the stronger Indian military. Despite some losses, this showed Pakistan's resilience and helped distract from the country's ongoing political, economic, and security problems. For years, Pakistan struggled with multiple crises, but the recent fighting has brought a fragile sense of pride and hope back to the people. The military, the most powerful institution in Pakistan, gained renewed support. If this confidence continues, it could help Pakistan stabilize in the future. However, many remain cautious, knowing the challenges ahead is still demand attention. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Cristiano Ronaldo led Forbes' list of the world's highest-paid athletes for the third year in a row and the fifth time overall. After joining Saudi club Al Nassr, Ronaldo earned about $275 million in total. His income rose by $15 million from endorsements and sponsorship deals, helped by his huge social media following of 939 million as of May 2025. Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors moved up to second place with $156 million after becoming the first NBA player to make 4,000 three-pointers. Boxer Tyson Fury was third with $146 million, boosted by deals promoting Maltese tourism and his Netflix show. Other top earners included Dak Prescott, Lionel Messi, LeBron James, and Juan Soto. Ronaldo's continued success on and off the field keeps him at the top, and he is expected to remain a major figure in sports earnings in the future. Barcelona won their 28th La Liga title with a 2-0 victory over local rivals Espanyol. The win made sure Real Madrid could not catch them at the top of the table. Lamine Yamal scored a brilliant goal in the 53rd minute and Fermin Lopez added another in stoppage time to secure the win. This victory gave Barcelona a 7-point lead with 2 matches left. This win completed a domestic treble for Barcelona, who had already won the Copa del Rey and the Super Cup in Saudi Arabia earlier this year. They only missed out on the Champions League this season. Barcelona had also won the league at Espanyol's Stadium in 2023, but this time, instead of trouble, Espanyol sprayed water on the celebrating Barcelona players. Despite some early pressure from Espanyol, Barcelona's young team showed great skill and will look to continue their strong form in the coming matches. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,784.69. The NYSE Composite is increased by 156.23 points or 0.80%. Tokyo stock close price is 37,753.72. The Nikkei 225 index is decreased by 1.79 points or 0.00%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,367.46. The Shanghai index is decreased by 13.36 points or 0.40%. Hong Kong stock close price is 23,345.05. The Hang Seng index is decreased by 108.11 points or 0.46%. Bombay stock close price is 82,330.59. The Sensex index is decreased by 200.15 points or 0.24%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Supreme Court stops Trump's Venezuelan deportation plan. President Trump says the US will soon announce new tariff rates for most countries. President Trump plans to move up to 1 million Palestinians from Gaza to Libya. Trump administration fired nearly 600 Voice of America workers. Governor Hochul confirms 3,300 tickets issued in license plate crackdown. President Trump says Taylor Swift is no longer hot after saying he hated her. Justin Bieber says he is not a victim in Diddy sex trafficking case. Putin skips Turkey talks. Trump moves to arrange direct meeting. Russia and Ukraine agree on prisoner swap, but peace talks fail to end war. Pakistan's military gains popular support after fighting India, boosting public confidence. Cristiano Ronaldo tops Forbes' highest-paid athletes list for third year running. And Barcelona won 28th La Liga title and completed domestic treble. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all smart TVs and Roku TV, Amazon TV, Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with the Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.